Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. As I said before, I think the Americans are trying to destroy Russia's ability to compete economically with their products. In this case, they try to take over the natural resource market by imposing bans or destroying the facilities that produce gas and oil and sell it to the world through their proxy Ukrainians. That's what they do. So another attack conducted by the Ukrainians on a oil depot, this time in Russia. The other one was about 2 days ago, if you remember, in St. Petersburg area, in the north, in the Baltic area, Baltic Sea, by the Gulf of Finland. I covered it in one of my videos. This time they attacked and successfully caused a fire in Krasnodar Krai. And I will show you it's in Russia, it's in Caucasus, and it's a successful drone attack. It's not the Ukrainians who really want, that's my latest conclusion, it's not the Ukrainians who really destroyed the Russians' ability to wage war or fund their war machine. I think it is the Americans' intention and war against Russia's competition on the European market. That's what I think it is. They succeeded to have these imbeciles in Europe impose sanctions on themselves with gas, natural gas, oil, and probably coal as well, which makes the price jump like this. Why? They're going to buy now from the Americans LNG, liquefied natural gas, 3 to 4 times more expensive. Supposedly, the Russians obviously found other markets, tapped other markets. Why? Because, it's always need for cheap resources. You need them. You need electricity, you need heat, you need gas for a functional economy. I'm talking about diesel and others. So there's always going to be this, unless the Americans succeed in blocking anybody or everybody from buying cheap Russian oil, gas, and other resources. Therefore, they will either not have it, I'm talking about the countries, or will pay premium price because the supply will be smaller. Nobody will come up with more supply. There's no more. So the Americans now conquered the European market with natural gas. The Russians are out. So I think that's the game. It's not the Ukrainians, we've attacked the Krasnodar Krai oil depot. It's for those guys trying to a little bit disrupt the delivery of oil and natural gas. And remember this, people who have the information that attack will occur are going to become very wealthy overnight on the stock market. If I have the information that depot, oil depot, will be out of service for 2 days, and I do the right thing before that happens, I buy or sell the right stocks, I get billionaires. It depends how much money I have invested. I get a lot of money, a lot of revenue. Think about that. If you have the information, and who had the information? Zelensky and a few guys around, and the guys who told them to do it. So those guys, if they have the connections or they invested in the stock market, they have a lot of money. Why? Because the price of oil, for instance, with that attack on the Baltic Sea, jumped what? 2%? 2%. 2%. Imagine that, or not, 2%. On the global stage, 2%. That's billions of dollars for certain businesses or for certain interests, not for you and I. So if you have the knowledge beforehand, and like George Soros has he's a genius in investing. Not that he might have information beforehand about an invasion, a war starting somewhere. No. He doesn't have that information. Take Georgia, for instance. Georgia, again, if you had knowledge that Georgia will attack South Ossetia, Abkhazia, whatever South Ossetia was, in 2008, I think it was, wasn't it? Then you would have made a lot of money then. Let me show you these attacks on the Russian oil depots. I have 3 articles and a map. Kiev Independent. This is from January 24th, 2024. Fire breaks out at oil depot in Russia's Krasnodar Krai. So it was on the night. A fire broke out at an oil depot in the town of Tuapse in Russia's southern Krasnodar Krai the night of 25, so today. The morning of 25, not the night. The morning of 25, the night of 24, if you want. I know, however, you understand. The Russia media outlets reported the multiple strikes on oil depots in Russia, including Bryansk, Oriol, and Leningrad Oblast. Leningrad is the one by Baltic Sea, were reported in January amid increased claims of drone attacks in Russia's regions bordering Ukraine. Explosions and fires in several Russian regions were reported on January 21st in a possible coordinated Ukrainian strike against infrastructure targets in Russia's rear. A fire broke out at a Novatek gas plant near St. Petersburg, that's the one I was covering, after an alleged drone attack causing the plant to halt operations. That's all. Ukrainian authorities rarely comment on attacks on Russian soil. They commented on this one. Next article. And I'm going to show you the map. Ukrainska Pravda this time. Ukraine security services behind drone attack on Russia's Tuapse oil refinery. Ukrainska Pravda sources. So they say it was they who did it. Okay, and this is the same thing right here. This is the fire, if that's the accurate picture. I don't know, because sometimes they use a picture that they use all the time. And if you don't pay attention and you first read an article, you think that's the real picture. Rosneft Oil Depot in Tuapse, Krasnodar Krai, Russia, where a fire broke out on the night of 24 to 25 January, was attacked by drones, plural, of the Security Service of Ukraine. They don't show. That's Syria, Lebanon. I'm going to show you the map in a minute. The source said that the drone attack by the Security Service of Ukraine caused an conflagration at the plant, the primary processing unit for petroleum products. Specifically, the vacuum and atmospheric chambers took damage. The Security Services of Ukraine is striking deep into Russia and continues attack on facilities that not only have significant importance for the Russian economy, but also supply fuel to enemy forces. There will be many more surprises. The systematic work is ongoing, noted the special service. Now, this little attack will be solved by the Russians in, I don't know, 2 days, 3 days. You say, well, the production. Some people make a lot of money out of it. It's not that the Russians will be, if the whole plant, the whole depot would be flattened, I don't know, with 10 missiles, then yeah, it's going to take 5 months for the Russians to rebuild it. Yeah, there will be a hit. A fucking drone, probably they build it in a week, they put it back. And not only they put it back, probably it's not going to work at full 100% capacity, will work at 98 capacity. Yeah, that's a little dent here and there, but if you have knowledge, the stock market is very much affected by all these bombardments. Just check it out. I do. I check it and you see, or check the gold. That's another indicator. So let's go and see where this occurred. What the hell? Here it is. This is the map of Ukraine. This is where the war occurs. Krasnodar Krai is, and this is Krasnodar is right here. This is the Black Sea. This is the Crimean Peninsula. And that is the Sea of Azov. And let me get my melon out of this. And this, they say it's somewhere in the south here. Exactly here. This is where it's at. This is the town of Tuapse, right here. And I can, oops, maybe not. I'm surprised they are able to go this deep into this. So here it is. This is where it occurred. Now we know, and that is Sevastopol. And here it was the attack on the shores of the Black Sea. Not hard to get over there. If you fly low, nobody will catch you, I guess, at that altitude. I don't know where it came from, where the drones came from. They don't say if they were launched from land or from the sea. The point is they were successful in that attack. Not a big attack. Maybe that could be a little morale booster for some. Definitely some people made a lot of money out of that. Let me see. And here I said oil price jumps after attack. And you can find here 3 days ago, 2 days ago, 2 days ago, 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, crude price jump on risks to global oil supplies. See, there it is. Oil price jump more than 2% as US, Britain strike Iran-backed Houthis. So whomever had prior knowledge that the Americans will conduct a bombardment on the Houthis with 2 days, those decisions were not made 3 minutes ago. Right? They were made with time. If they know whoever leaked the information, they became wealthy or wealthier. The same. You see, oil price jumps 4% after US, Britain strike Iran-backed Houthis. My point is, they jump and there's a business endeavor over there, opportunity. For some, because you don't know if they're going to do it. I mean, I know they are preparing things and you can do it, so do others, but some people know that for certain. And those are the guys that come in front of the cameras and say, this is the billionaire, hedge fund billionaire and investor George Soros or others. Yeah, okay. Someone said, and I'm going to use him right now. His name was, actually, I will tell you because it's a guy that I like very much. His name is Henry Ford, the first. Yeah, that bad dude. He said when he was referring to a certain particular group that he did not like, he said, no, they're not smarter than us or other groups. If you take them and you make sure they follow the rules as everybody else, they're not going to excel. That's what he said, but hey, he was a bad dude, so don't trust him. Just makes you think. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.